happens when the line between victim and villain starts to blur. In episode 3 of Sweetpea, Rhiannon takes us on a dark, twisted journey that left me questioning how far someone can go before completely losing themselves. The episode kicks off with Rhiannon returning to the alley, where the second man's body remains untouched. This moment hit hard. Seeing her so calm yet calculating gave me chills. But what really stood out was the flashback to high school, where Julia's relentless bullying shaped so much of Rhiannon's anger. Honestly, I felt torn. Julia's past cruelty explains a lot, but Rhiannon's obsession with her perfect life now, it's unsettling. Her watching crime shows and planning with freezer space and tarps was equal parts darkly funny and disturbing. Craig's reappearance added a softer layer to this episode. His apology for being a jerk felt genuine, and for a moment, I thought Rhiannon might have a shot at some normalcy. When she confidently asked him to dinner, I was rooting for her. But let's not forget the petty Rhiannon we know and love, spiking Jeff's drink with laxatives after he stole credit for her work. Hilarious and well-deserved. AJ flirting with her added some levity, though I can't tell if he's genuinely interested or just playing around. Things take a turn when the cops call her in. I was on edge during her interrogation, wondering if they'd catch her in a lie, but Rhiannon is sharp. Her made-up story about a group of rowdy men had even me convinced for a second. The bond she shares with Marina over karaoke was a small but sweet moment, and I couldn't help but feel bad for Marina being sidelined by her boss. The episode's final act is where things spiral. Rhiannon discovering Julia with Craig was like a gut punch. Her jealousy and anger boiled over in ways I didn't see coming. Stealing Julia's phone, slashing her tires, and luring her to the basement, it's as if all her bottled-up rage exploded at once. Her confession about killing the men felt raw, almost like she was desperate to be understood. But Julia's dismissive attitude, acting like it's all about the house, infuriated me as much as it did Rhiannon. The struggle between them was intense, and when Rhiannon knocked Julia out, I thought we'd end on that grim note. But those final seconds, Julia's eyes snapping open while Rhiannon stood over her, my heart jumped. It's the perfect cliffhanger to leave us guessing. What's next for Rhiannon, and will Julia fight back? This episode was a roller coaster of emotions. Rhiannon is both horrifying and oddly sympathetic, and I can't look away from her unraveling. Episode 3 doesn't just raise the stakes, it takes us deeper into the darkness of Rhiannon's mind, and I'm hooked.